Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a great honor for me as Prime Minister of Tuvalu and Chairman of the Pacific Island Forum, the 5th, to deliver this short video message during the opening of the 76th session of the Commission. I'm pleased to say that Tuvalu is still coronavirus-free, and so is the majority of PIF members. The few PIF members with positive cases appear to have contained the virus, and I would like to congratulate them. I also want to extend my condolences and heartfelt support to ESCAP members that have suffered tremendous losses, especially of loved ones. Tropical Cyclone Harold, which hit the Pacific a few weeks ago, has added to the devastation in Vanuatu, Fiji, and Tonga, reminding us of the terrible consequences when pandemics coincide with the climate crisis. As a One Blue Pacific family, PIF foreign ministers have a virtual conference and agreed to invoke the Pekatawa Declaration and take a regional approach to COVID-19. This has allowed to the establishment of the Pacific humanitarian pathways that facilitates the swift and effective delivery of the required medical supplies, equipment, and personnel to our members. Excellencies and distinguished delegates, global and regional crises of this kind remind us of the importance of collective efforts and of giving a helping hand to others. It is what we call in Tuvalu the Wharepiri concept, a global house of close proximity in which inhabitants live harmoniously together and share and care for each other. COVID-19 has exposed weaknesses and inequities in our development approach, which had made us vulnerable. It has also reaffirmed the 2030 Agenda and the Paris Agreement as essential global commitments to strengthen and enhance resilience. The Commission's theme of promoting economic and social and environmental cooperations on oceans is very timely. For the oceans are the lifelines that need resuscitating if we are to stand a chance against pandemics and climate disasters. Tuvalu is one of the least connected to shipping and trade routes in the world and is also highly reliant on fisheries. Tourism and seaborne trade are key economic lifelines for many of our small economies around the Pacific, including Fiji, Palau, Vanuatu, Cook Islands, and others. The ocean also provides vital contributions to livelihoods, well-being, culture, and identity for thousands of coastal and island communities. Vanuatu, the next chair of the Pacific Island Forum, has already expressed the wish to focus on the well-being of people and the role cultures can play in designing and implementing inclusive and sustainable strategies. The oceans provide ecosystem services that maintain the balance necessary for the survival of our species, and the theme study highlights 4 areas for urgent actions: improving ocean data and knowledge, inclusive and green shipping, arresting the decline in fish stocks, and addressing marine plastic pollution. The Pacific has regional organizations and policy frameworks in each of these 4 areas of action, and they are well aligned with existing international conventions, frameworks, norms, and standards for overall protection and sustainable use of the oceans. Our collective approach under the Pacific Roadmap for Sustainable Development is already linked to the Asia-Pacific Forum for Sustainable Development and the Commission, including through the work of the ESCAP office in Fiji. We should strengthen these links in utilizing the additional space provided through the Asia-Pacific Day for Oceans and others. Our commitment to the theme of the Commission is born out of the belief that multilateralism and regional cooperation remains the best way of addressing our common crisis of pandemics and climate. Excellencies and distinguished delegates, I would like to conclude by extending to you all my best wishes in your deliberation during the 76th session. Thank you. Tuvalu Moteru.